All right, you're welcome to the Press Review. The Press Review is a time we take a look at some of our national dailies and, of course, stories making their headlines on ABS website. And a lot is actually happening in our country today, very interesting, and I know that we'll all survive, God willing. Let me quickly welcome my guest this morning. Sir Abuchi Onwumelo is in the studio for the Press Review. You're welcome to the studio, Abuchi.
Good morning. Happy New Month in Anambra.
All right. Let's see what the stories are making their headlines on ABS website this morning. Fuel price hike. Anambra State Government reads Riot Act. NDLEA secures 26 convictions against illicit drug traffickers in Anambra. Pace of work accelerates on Isofia Ikenga Road project. Sylvester Ezo-Kenwa emerges new ABGA national chairman. A lot of stories, Abuchi. All right, begin.
Yes, we have to look at the one on the front burner. Talking about the fuel price hike is really beginning from May 29 to date. A lot of things has changed within a few days. So people are really suffering. You can see so many people dropping their cars to put on their Mercedes Benz, So it's really not right that at this point in time, we should be talking about fuel price, a fuel hike in removal of subsidy without corresponding value, talking about measures, no measures to ameliorate the effect of that fuel price hike. So it is really something that is not right. But I know that the Anambra State government have read, just like you said, read the Riot Act to some people who are using every means to enrich themselves without recourse to the suffering masses. Every little opportunity to see that as an opportunity to amass wealth and do away with whatever thing we are doing. These are the things when we talk about, you begin to ask yourself, where are their conscience? It is not everything. Money is not really everything. But somebody will say, yes, money is everything. But in this scenario, you have a product you have with you. Immediately after they sworn in the new president.
And you begin to ask, where is the milk of our human kindness?
That is it. So where is it? So I'm only asking them, though they will want to tell you that this is business, but please, they should do that business with human face. Just the way they are asking the government to govern well. And now we have to use our own little opportunity to affect life positively and not the other way around. People are being subjected to abject penury. We are talking about economic hardship. And from January till now, a lot of business has collapsed, medium scale businesses. So many people have gone out of the businesses, and now we are talking about fuel hike. Personally, I went at one of the filling stations this morning. It was sold on 600 naira. So what would I do? I have to leave my car and I move down. I trek from my place to this place. You won't believe it. Because it's even difficult to get while waiting for the tricycle to board. You will find out that you run late. You will be behind schedule. So I have to use my leg to complement every other thing. I came here on foot. That is the truth. So now tell me, in a situation whereby somebody else who is coming from Onitsha, coming from far places, how would they get to their job? Please, we should please apply God. In fact, let me just say, let us conscientize ourselves and know that we are dealing with the same people, the same Nigerians that have been crying of hardship, the same people you are impoverishing by increasing the fuel price. The pump price is already there. The product is not new. It's already with you. Now you are trying to make life unbearable for people. So I'm appealing to marketers. I'm appealing to filling station owners. Please, when you do these things, please do it with human face.
Okay, let's move on. The first paper for review, the Daily Sun newspaper. Let's see stories making the headlines in front of the Daily Sun newspaper. We can see NNPC unveils new fuel price regime, which riders there, petrol now 537 naira per litre in Abuja, 557 naira in Borno, 488 in Lagos, Commuters groan as transport fares spike. Federal government labors spoil for showdown. Nigerians in challenging moment over subsidy removal. Adamu, APC chairman. PDP has right to suspend, expel you. Court tells Wike. We tried that there's 2 senators resign membership of party. As to fight back, drags government to court over discriminatory payment of salaries. Subsidy, federal government organized labor meeting deadlock. Workers insist on return to status quo, say no consensus reached. League of African Ambassadors debut. Senate leadership. Igbo youths plan 2 million man march for Kalo. Urged Tinubu to release Kanu. APC elects Uzodinma chair. Progressives Governors Forum. And MPO, others mourn rapper, AIT founder, Dr. Presidential polls, INEC rejects own documents in article PDP petition against Tinubu with a rider or BLP postponed to continue presentation today over ill health of 2 key staff. All right, I think that's the much in front of the Daily Sun newspaper. Actually, Abuchi, when I saw this list going round, or making the rounds yesterday, I thought it was just
usual
social media whatever.
Yeah.
But now
it's confirmed.
Yes, it's confirmed by the paper. So I don't know. So each state has their own price. Why should that be so?
I think they are considering a lot of factors. But are we even supposed to be talking about this new fuel price regime at this early stage of the new government? I thought what we would have been hearing from now is something that will even make us feel some sense of belonging, express some hopes that at least this is the new regime. Let's see how it goes. And but now they are coming with a lot of policies that are not really going down well with Nigerians. We are the people at the receiving end. Some of these people, even if the fuel is being sold at 1,000, they will buy it and go their way because the money actually is not from their pockets. So it's different from somebody who is moving around, going about his businesses, suffering and getting his own money than somebody who is living on people's taxpayers' money. So they don't feel it. They don't know what you are talking about. When they want to move abroad, that is a filling station. So and it's not their money. So they spend it the way they want. So whatever policy is not for them, it's for people like us. So back to your question about the new fuel prices, it is really, for me, I want to believe that it's about peculiarity of states. Take for instance, Lagos State, you have a 488 naira, if I'm not mistaken. You see that the PMS is being moved from Lagos and other parts of the country. So you expect that from the dropper, from where it is being, so it is expected that it will be cheaper there. That is my only manner explanation. But yeah, like Anambra State, like Southeast, from Lagos to down here, the expenses and all that. So that is it. But
that could be
could be the reason for
factor.
the So, but what I am saying that our economy is really at the lowest ebb. I wish that the new government will want to do something that will enhance the economic activities in this country. People need to live before they talk about engaging in all these policies they are bringing up. People are angry. It's only when you do some measures that will be applied. That is when they want to work with you. You remember, an angry man is an angry man. So when you are hungry, you are bound to pick on people unnecessarily.
Right. It's press review on ABS television and it's audience participatory. But let's take a very short break. We'll return. But when we return, remember you can call us and drop your own opinion with the lines on your screen. Don't go anywhere. Ndi Anambra, una apụtagola.
Ibolachi.
Good morning, Ndi Anambra.
Welcome to Good Morning Anambra Breakfast TV show on ABS TV.
Let's do it together.
Bia Kaido Okwa.
We serve it sizzling hot.
Health and lifestyle. Security. Topical issues.
national development,
entertainment, and more.
Welcome to the flagship show where we arm you with the right tools for the day.
keeping you abreast with happenings and information within and beyond the state.
There are so many things to gain staying tuned to Good Morning Anambra on ABS TV.
Good Morning Anambra, live on ABS Television, weekdays 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Great news for Anambra Broadcasting Service ABS audience. You can now watch ABS television through any of these ways.
Buy a terrestrial antenna and connect to your television. Search ABS Channel 24 Oka or ABS Channel 27 Onitsha. Install StarTimes cable decoder and search ABS Channel 113. Install Metro Digital cable decoder and search ABS Channel 29.
Watch ABS TV on your smart TV or smartphone by downloading Anambra Broadcasting Service app on Google Play Store. Also watch via ABS Facebook page at ABS Radio Television and ABS YouTube page at ABS Television Oka.
ABS TV is now also on satellite. You can watch us from anywhere in Nigeria and other African countries. Simply install ViewSat TV decoder or any other free-to-air decoder and tune into channel 0031.
Whichever option you choose, stay abreast of breaking news, documentaries, children's shows, talk shows, comedy, sports, movies, and lots more on your darling TV station.
For adverts and program sponsorship, contact 0803-388-8526 or 0806-883-9902. ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
Radio, welcome back to the studios of Press Review this morning on Good Morning Anambra Show. And I told you earlier it's audience participatory. Now we've been joined by Ozo in the studio. Good to have you, Ozo.
A very good morning,
And happy
Monia.
New Month.
Same to you. I know. Please, members of the crew, thank you, and viewers across the globe, join us for us to see what have national tabloid.
All right, let's run. The New National Star is the next paper for review now. Let's see stories making their headlines in front of the New National Star. Multi-billion naira IPPIS salary fraud syndicate uncovered. With riders, the MDAs squandered the 3.8 trillion naira service-wide vote Senate. ICPC investigates alleged syndicate in OAGF IPPIS office. Now, Tribunal, Tinubu, INEC kick against Atiku's request to tender more electoral documents for Kogi, Abia, and others. Nigeria leads the world in burger consumption rate. Report. Okay. All right, we go on. You came to power at a difficult period, Adamu tells APC governors. Bayelsa, police inspector, others arrested over extortion of 20 million naira from Yahoo boys. Tinubu hosts Chinese special envoy in bilateral meeting. An MPC official pump price hits 557 naira per litre. And the subsidy FG NLC talks hit deadlock. ASU sues federal government over no work, no pay policy, alleges discrimination. PDP has right to suspend, expel you, court tells Wike. All right, and Nigeria's tax to GDP ratio rises to 10.86%. That's the march you have in front of the New National Star. All right, Ozo.
It's something that we don't know what to say, but you have to say something because
if you see something,
Nigeria is, I can say what I'm always when I hear that one of the characteristics of a failed state is when you no longer control your territory. That's number one. And number two, when you no longer control your economy. You see, these are major characteristics of a failed state. You see, so I can see that the issue of one, the NNPC official price of petroleum is 537 naira. That's what they're selling. Official price of NNPC, not other, what they call it, commercial outlet or whatever. This was NNPC official rate. You know, whenever something is happening, the problem of Nigerian is that we does not understand figurative language. You see, if something is being said, we take it hook, line, and sinker. We always go into literal interpretation or meaning of a statement. Okay, I could remember that Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, okay, once said that when he was in an interview before even election was conducted, okay, they now asked him, "What are you going to do?" You see, he said that there will be a town hall, different, bala blue, bala. You see, now what it means is that INEC will announce a result that we never even expect before. And the town hall is a conference, international conference center. It's in a hall that the INEC announced that result, that everybody was surprised about it. It's what he meant on that particular day. You see, second time, they asked him, "What are you going to do if you have won this election and sworn in as a president?" He said that day one, I will hit the ground running. Day two, okay, continue running. Okay, day three, okay, make it even hard break running. And from the first day he was sworn in, okay, ground was hit running. And that's why the fuel go into 500 or something naira and so happening. So why are we crying? Whenever they say something, we fail to read the meaning what somebody is saying. So I'm not blaming Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president. He said this thing before now, and we Nigerians did not understand it. It's like when they tell us when APC was coming in 2015, they said that they're going to bring change. Okay, and as we know, that change is change. It can be from good to bad to worse. And so you cannot blame President Muhammad Buhari, former president, when he said that it's going to bring change. So Tinubu has said this thing, and now day one, ground has started doing what? Running. He hit it running. And now, why are we complaining? Okay, so if we would have understand this, it is a simple thing that we should know. Now, the NNPC go to Bias and see what happened. Okay, people were agitating, grooming the street, and even have what you call it, encounter with the military, and so somebody's life was lost. Okay, on the particular time that Nigeria is saying that we are oil producing nation and we don't have our refinery working. Dangote refinery that have been commissioned, okay, have not even started producing, and this is started happening. Let alone when we now, okay, go to, let me just put it this, in USA, minimum wage is 938,000 naira, okay, fuel one price is 450 naira, you see, then which means minimum wage can buy fuel, at least if you are...
It's even living wage.
If you are, yes, minimum wage, 900,000. If you are using 5 liter per day, maybe that is going to take you about 5,000 naira fuel. Times 30, okay, it's going to give you 150,000. Deduct it from your minimum wage. You still have balance and other things. You see, in Spain, it's 780,000. Fuel is 350. You see, in Ghana here, the minimum wage is 60,000. Okay, then fuel is 180 naira in Ghana. So deduct it now. Nigeria, minimum wage is 30,000. Fuel is 537 naira. Deduct it in a month. Find out that you are going to have what you call even accurate owe. That is after paying, you see the owe. Maybe 60-something thousand you're going to spend in a fuel while you pay 30,000. So it's a hard time. We have to now tell ourselves the truth that the economy, okay, has failed. And that's why you need somebody that is going to robust this particular economy, put it in shape, because all this in product is from Nigeria, and yet we are selling higher than other people. Even fuel subsidy, without a template, without a framework, okay, that are going to now make sure that this thing is sustainable. Although that fuel subsidy was captured in 2023 budget, okay, that they said they're going to start by 30th of June. But when the man said that I'm going to hit the ground running on the first day, and he did that.
All
so
right.
let us bear that. Then coming to the issue of INEC refusing to collect, reject the document. It's their own document, It's their own document. They deny their own document. No, we're not maker of this document. How do you expect INEC itself to go and accept any document when they have started being independent, when they have started being biased from the day one? Instead of them to stay neutral in any election matter in the whole world, the electoral umpire remain unbiased. Is it whatever you want to do it. Prove us. And not for you to say INEC lawyer, Tinubu lawyer, APC lawyer. They're having what you call a claim of conspiracy. That is, they've gone together to make sure they face this particular, petition and destroy it. Because they are benefited from that.
All right, let's run the press review. It's audience participatory. You have the opportunity to call and make your own input. The numbers are on your screen. Now, the Daily Independent newspaper, let's see stories there. Labour rejects new fuel price, says it's ambush on Nigerians. Opens talks with FG, wants it to go back to status quo. And NPC increases fuel price to 488 to 557 naira per litre. And PDP has right to suspend, expel Wike court rules. ASOS use federal government over discriminatory treatment of members. Removing fuel subsidy now very challenging. Adamu tells APC governors. Panic as United Nigeria plane skids off runway with 50 passengers. Rivers governor swears in commissioners 48 hours after inauguration. And Nigeria's tax to GDP ratio rose to 10.86% as at 2021. Federal Inland Revenue Service speaking. Senate uncovers how MDAs abused the 3.8 trillion naira service-wide vote. Nigeria aircraft returns to service in Ethiopia Airlines colors. All right, and also Dema emerges chairman, Progressive Governors Forum. Abuchi. A lot of stories. Yes. Where are you beginning this time around?
I want to talk about the Labour rejecting the new pump price, just like what we are saying. Okay. If actually they should back their word with action, they let it not just end at the pages of newspapers. They said they've started a discussion with the federal government. It's a good one because I don't think there is any way, there's no way you now call the hope of a common man now. The only judiciary people are talking about the last hope of a common man. I don't think it's still really our last hope. So if Labour can delve into this and find a way to make the FG rescind their decision, it will go a long way to help us. What we're looking at is how we can, the suffering in this part of the country or this part of the world will be reduced to the barest minimum. These things can be done. That is why before you want to say you want to lead a particular group, let alone a country like Nigeria, you must have your economic blueprint. You must have something you are bringing to the table. It's not just that I want to be a president without concrete arrangement. So this is the reason why we are finding it difficult when a public office holder is being sworn in our office. We start making excuses, start trading blames and all that. We are not supposed to do that. In a developed client, I don't think it is so. The Americans we are using as we are using the same constitution too, because if you look at their constitution, you find out that it is really for the masses. People can easily revolt and go about protesting. People can easily say this person should resign, and after 2 hours you see the person resigning his office once you are not getting things right. If you fail to bring up ideas that will put a stop to a particular challenge, you leave that office. That is what the Englishmen are doing. That is what the Americans are doing. But here, we want to stay there, we want to be the president, even while the roof is on fire, we want to remain the president. And it is when we lack the ideas to move a particular organization forward. I don't want to talk about Nigeria as a nation alone. There are some people who are holding one position or the other. You find out that this position you are holding, you are not making any else way. And this is practically beyond you. Just in the case of our president, like what my brother said here, the comments he made during the electionary period, if actually we should look into that critically, you know that this person is really brave of ideas of how to address the economic challenges facing this country. Okay, look at now the new pump price. Labour are now beginning to talk how to meet the government. The people are trekking. Right now, yesterday, so I saw some group of people trekking from mainland bridge to their Olodia Papa. Can you see that? So the health challenges, there is not even a good healthcare system to say that those people who are working themselves out, that if they eventually are breakdown, they will find a way, a good hospital, or where government can now say, okay, they will subsidize the amount. No, you're on your own. So even if the person drops dead on the road, it is not their business. So we should look at that and find a way to put a drastic stop to some of these things that are man-made, self-inflicted. Then NNPC are bringing up prices. What do you have on ground to ensure that people will even, is it not, like I said, is it not when you are well fed, you think about what to do? A hungry man cannot reason very well. That is why that popular adage that an hungry man is an angry man. When you are hungry, you cannot reason well. That is the pure truth.
Okay, let's quickly go to the Nation newspaper and see stories making the headlines in front of the Nation newspaper. I think we'll take two papers together. National Honors Awardees to wait. Hearing in LP, OB petitions stalled. PDP forges ahead. Senate, NPAN pay tribute to media magnate Dotbesi. PDP senators Urowide Akinyeleru dump party. And 200 reps backing me, says Abbas. NMPCL fixes, okay, we've seen that before, 488 to 557 naira per litre. Okay, and Tinubu's promises to improve economy excites young entrepreneurs. All right, that's the much we have in front of the Nation newspaper. Let's quickly look at The Guardian before we comment. Poses about $800 million palliative. Labour's next move as Nigerians brace for higher inflation. Resetting Nigeria's foreign policy to be giant of Africa again. OT suspends levies on transport operators in Abia. 26% of Nigerians financially literate as Botswana leads Africa. 26% of Nigerians financially literate as Botswana leads Africa. No work, no pay. Falana sues federal government over alleged unfair treatment of ASU members. Panic in Lagos community over fuel leakage, broken pipeline. Okay. All right, Ozo, I don't know. Yes. Let's comment.
Very well. You see, first of all, let me just take one thing from the Nation that says that the Nation, yes, that the PDP Petu senator that decamp to APC. It is usual, okay? It's usual in Nigeria. I've told them that there's a difference between a statesman and a politician, okay? What we have in Nigeria are political leaders, who does not even think about the next generation but the next election. And they are what we call transactional politicians. That's why they will camp. After that, they will decamp. They will recamp and uncamp. Okay? So these are the issues that we have. Is somebody who have even, I'm not surprised that, what do you call it, Blawa, okay, the Atiku spokesman, congratulated Tinubu. Okay? He said they sent a congratulatory message, and yet they're sending the matter in the court. If you must to be consistent, that's what's called, we need in Nigeria consistent politicians who are consistent. I didn't say that the change is not what call it, inevitable. After all, everything has to be changed, okay, within the time, and we change with them. Okay, what is only constant is change, and without change you can't have constant. So what I'm trying to say is that why now, because of APC has won, that's why they are decamping. You see, and they're still going to recamp, okay, and also decamp to another party again. If you see, yeah, because their duty is transactional. They are not even there for people that they are representing. Look at their salary. I'm telling you, their minimum wage, what they're taking every month, okay, is even enough to pay a state salary. Just calculate all the whole senators that are there. Pay the whole workers that in a state salary for a month. Just somebody's, what do you call it, emolument. You see, what are we saying? That's why I'm talking about what happened now, 800 million palliative, okay? The case is coming. You are borrowing 800 million to share to 50 million Nigerians. Who are these 50 million? How do you capture them? Where are they? What are they doing that will make you to say that they are 50 million? Why you have 130 million Nigerians living in abject poverty? And our country has been ascribed as the poverty capital of the world. And they say that it's 15 million. Okay, they say that they're giving children school feeding. Okay, in school. When? Where? And someone said that it even in met. They say take the 1 billion every month to feed in met. How many men do you have in Nigeria? Okay, they're eating continental dishes every morning. It's not this abado they are giving them, and they said that they're spending 1 billion naira to give them. Okay, now you're borrowing this money while you're going out up to just 20 days to live. You are sending 800 million. Who's going to use it? This is a pathway gift to their loved ones and their girlfriend and boyfriends. They are going to give them. Okay. 2. Talking about the issue of this particular, Tinubu, saying that he's going to make sure that everything works out fine. I want to ask, the outgoing, the former president, didn't put it like that, former president, did he declare his asset before leaving? The person that is now a new president, did he declare his asset before being sworn in? What we have in Nigeria is a toothless bulldog institution, okay, like Code of Conduct Bureau, who say that nobody will take out of office, okay, without declaring your asset. Now, I want to see Code of Conduct Tribunal, someone Tinubu, to the court, to the tribunal, to answer questions, and other ministers, and other people that even declare their asset. This is when we know that Nigeria is a functional state. But now it's a dysfunctional state because there's nothing that is happening. You say something according to the chapter 5 of the first schedule, 1999 Constitution, says that you must declare your asset and liability. Not only asset and liability, because if you are owing people 3 billion, then when you enter into office, you take state money or public money to go and pay that particular debt. So you must tell us people that are owing. Some people have already steal people's money. They are still owing people, owing in different places. So that's why you have to declare your asset and liability. But this thing has already faulted. But I'm surprised that our new president stands before Nigeria and taking oath of allegiance that he's going to abide and maintain, okay, and be under the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have you ever protected it? By Section 6, okay, sub 2.
Let's look at this issue of panic in Lagos community, overfill leakage, broken pipeline. Yeah. You know, can this be said to be the effect of what is already going on in the country?
You can't, it could still be traced to that because even that same Lagos, a police station was burned down by some unknown persons. Just that was 2 days ago. So and a lot is really happening, and that is why I said people are hungry. People are angry and people are hungry. So you won't tell me that. I'm not saying that the attributable fact that it's those hungry people, the youths, are the people who caused it. This could be one of the hazards in occasion in a firm like that. It do happen. But what we are saying is that he might not know an extent an angry man can go. You know, when you are hungry, all you do is to kick at people. You transfer aggressions, little things. So, but be that as it may, I believe that the Lagos state government should really find actually the true cause of this leakage. Okay. And what we're talking about, this is human life. So it is not something that they even sweep under the carpet or be allowed to see the next day. So they should find a way to address it headlong. That is what we are saying. Being proactive in issues like this. Not when lives are being lost and you start running here, start scatter. I'm not...
All right, quickly before we go, CBN devalues Naira to 6.30 to $1. That's on Daily Trust newspaper. Let's quickly talk about it before we leave because our time is no longer here.
So what my friend said here now is that for every action, there must be equal and opposite reaction. Of course. And when they are preferable, it's not available. The available become preferably preferable. Yeah. That's why fuel is not there. People can go and open that tap to take in crude oil. or this motorist spirit. They will do that because you have already subjected them to this unnecessary hardship.
Yeah.
Okay, they can react to stimulus. That's what we are living things. So we must have to react to stimulus. Whatever happened to the effect, it affects them.
Yeah,
you see? So the issue of CBN devaluing Naira to 630 Naira. Okay? My dear brothers and sisters, a bed that is from ground to the ante-hill is still on the ground.
On the ground, very well.
630 Naira. This government, the past government produced us that they make dollar to be 1 Naira. Okay, this person again also said that again. You see, now 630 Naira per dollar. If you're going to devalue it, even if to 200 Naira per dollar, it's still not this. It's not the same thing. In 1980s, you see, is $1 is worth to 80 kobo in Nigeria. So if it's 630 Naira, this past and present government have failed Nigeria 630 times because they say that they're going to put Naira to $1 to 1 Naira. That's 1:1.
All right, you can go on and on. Our time, we don't have time again. Sorry, we can go on and on. A lot of issues in our nation today, but let's keep hope alive. Once we are alive, there is hope. I would like to appreciate you so much, Uzoeke Meze, for being here to lend your voice on issues here. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, Noye, and members of this. It's a very pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much, Abuchi Onwumelo, for being here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Noye. Thank you, Anambra, for your time.
All right. And that's the much you have on the press review. For now, let's move on to other things we have on Good Morning Anambra Show. Thanks for your time.